What is up, guys? Evildoers Farm here today, and today I have for you a video where we're going to go over all of the keyboard shortcuts in Blade and Soul. So perhaps you've been playing and you've been wondering, well, is there any better way to get over to this menu, or to find this menu, or to do that? And a lot of these have icons above them to go ahead and tell you where they are, but it doesn't really give you a complete rundown of every possible combination. So we're going to go through every single one, every single shortcut in the game, to try and make it easier for you to understand all that stuff. So we're going to start right across the top. So there are 12 shortcut menus on your function keys on your keyboard, so F1 through F12. So F1 is the announcements page. If you click on any one of these, it'll open it in a new tab in your default browser, and it'll give you the actual rundown of any information on it. So that's pretty cool to go ahead and find that information. F2 is your character info menu. You can go ahead and set a picture here for your main default one. For me, I have a butt. But you go ahead and pick from any one of your pictures that you've taken. To take a picture, you just click Take a Picture, then you click this button here, Take a Picture, and you click Take a Picture, and then you click Register right here, and then you register the, well actually sorry, you couldn't see down here where this Take a Picture was because the camera's down there. You click Take a Picture, which is at the bottom of this menu here, then you click Register, and then it registers the photos. When I go ahead and reopen the F2 menu, it should change, or it will change eventually, to that new picture that you took. Which is pretty cool. Also, it shows all your stats, all of your weapon stats. This is the same menu if you right-click on someone in the chat window to go ahead and see their stats on their character. So anyway, that is the F2 menu. F3 is the wardrobe, which is actually really cool. It lets you preview any outfit in the game so you can decide if you want it or not. So say you wanted to go ahead and farm for Beast Hunter, you were wondering what it looks like on your character first though, and then you could decide, well, maybe I don't want that costume. Maybe I want to go for the Devo Remnant instead. Raymond instead of, my apologies. So you can go ahead and look at any outfit in the game, preview it, and decide if it's an outfit you want to go ahead and farm for, or if it's an outfit you want to go ahead and buy. Any outfit in the game, even the ones in the cash shop. Like if I go to the Hongmoon Store, which we'll get to in a second, what its keyboard shortcut is. So if I wanted to check out business class to see what it looks like, so I go back to the wardrobe menu, I can search for business class. There it is right there. I can click it and click preview, and I can preview the outfit to decide if I want it. So that's a pretty cool menu to go ahead and check everything. Also, if you have premium membership, you can store all of your outfits into this wardrobe thing as well, which goes ahead and saves you a lot of inventory space in your main character's inventory. F4 is the friends list, so if you press F4 on your keyboard, it'll open up your friends list, and you can go ahead and scroll through any of these and invite them to a party or invite them to a clan or whatever you want to do on your friends list. F5 is the marketplace. I'm sure you've used this one a lot. And from the marketplace here, you can purchase any items and have them instantly delivered to you, but you cannot sell any items from the marketplace like this. So that is the only downside. But it is nice to be able to buy anything you need at any time, as long as you're not in a dungeon. F6 is the inventory, or the mailbox here, the mail inventory here. So you can send mail to anyone. You can go to your received items from this menu. You can get blocked mail from people. But this is the easiest way to go ahead and send mail to different people. You can't send it, you can only receive it. So if you do get anything from the marketplace that you purchased from F5, you can go ahead and hit F6 right after and go ahead and receive it instead of having to move your mouse down here and click on the letter that pops up. Alright, so F7 is the Dragon Spire. So the Dragon Spire is not really used too much, which is kind of a pity, honestly, because it is super useful. But you can register for any dungeon that you want here. So say you're looking for a Sogan's Lament party, you can go ahead and hit Sogan's Lament, looking for a normal difficulty party. Then you type in a message down here like hi, and then if you hit announce, it'll announce it. So I'll pick one that nobody's going to want to click on so I don't get anybody. How about Zyway? Nah, someone might want that. Huh. Let's go to like the Viridian Coast. And like, I don't know, Naryu Temple. So if you want this, you go ahead and click on whichever dungeon you're looking for. You type in hi, and you click announce. So now it is being announced. It's up on the little list thing here. So if you go to Party Finder, you can see anybody else that's doing this. So you see someone put out a Desolate Tomb right here, one that they're looking for. People have MSP ones out here. So all you got to do is click that, and then it will go ahead and show you that. To get rid of your announcement message, uncheck Auto Announce, and then hit Delete right here. Really super simple how to use that menu. So it'll help you form parties. It really is a lot more useful for Midnight Sky Pedal planes, Kandahar runs, various things like that. A lot more useful for those than it is for regular dungeons, since you can just use the F8 menu to go ahead and find those. Speaking of the F8 menu, F8 brings up the cross-server dungeon menu, the Battleground menu, and the Arena Match menu. So these three, you just click on it, and it takes you to the respective menu for that dungeon or for that service or whatever. Cross-server dungeon and Battleground, I think, are actually shared. Arena Match has its own separate one. So that is basically it behind that. And then you go ahead and search for your dungeon or search for your Battleground, whatever you're trying to do with that. F9 is the currency exchange. So the currency exchange, all you got to do on this is you go to sales registration, you put in how much gold you want to sell, you type in how much N coin it's going for, and then you go ahead and put your gold up, and hopefully somebody comes along and buys it. Now, as far as buying gold, you can see you use N coin to purchase the gold from people, and then the people that gold you buy, they get Hongmoon coins instead of N coin back in exchange for that. So it is a bit of a decrease in valuation. There's a 10% market price it's taken off, and it's going for about 1 to 3 gold right now. 1 gold to 3 N coin per transfer. So that is basically that. You can go ahead and check your transaction history too to see all the gold you purchased and sold or whatever for your character. So after that, we're going to go to the F10 menu. It's the Hongmoon Store. So the Hongmoon Store, let me just check and see where that was. Yeah, that was good. You could see that still. The Hongmoon Store is basically where you buy all your stuff using N coin or using Hongmoon coins. You get Hongmoon coin from selling gold. You get N coin from depositing into your credit card account into this game. You see, I've got a little bit. I use Amazon gift cards. So this is their store. You got their daily dashes. You got all your different things, limited times, all that sort of stuff. So it's basically a cash shop that's in the game. So go ahead and use it. F11 is the ranking menu. So the ranking menu lets you see your dual rank, your dual match ranks, your clans ranks, your class rank, as far as in the arena matches, and then your overall ranking in the arena matches. Second tab is tag match. Third match is Mushin's Tower. You need to have cleared floor 20 in a certain amount of time. So the #1 guy's done it in 9 seconds, which is absurd. Anyway, then you got your Tower of Infinity, so you can see the highest floor that anyone's reached and their amount of time to clear it. So you have that information there for you. As long as they're ranking. My ranking, clan ranking, class ranking, overall. Once again, you can filter by any of those. Whirlwind Valley and Beluga Lagoon, the 2 6v6 areas. You've got those as well to go ahead and see all of the people that are ranked in those. So there's the ranking menu. F12 is the Hongmoon Training Room. So the Hongmoon Training Room is where you can train your skills, learn some combos, and they give you some accessories. The accessories are a lot more geared towards initially leveling up, and they are really good for leveling up. So if you do want to play through the Hongmoon Training Grounds while you're leveling up, it take like about 10-15 minutes to do a thing, and then it gives you a ring, a necklace, a ring, necklace, earring that give you elemental damage based on which one you did. So it gives you a nice little damage boost, about 5% while you're leveling up your character, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so those are all of the F menus, the F12s, F1 through 12 menus. Now, in addition to that, there are a whole bunch of other menus, so we're going to go along those as well. U is the Achievements menu. So the Achievements menu, you can go ahead and, first of all, if you click Overview, it shows you your total achievement points, and then it shows you your 5 most recently accomplished achievements. So if you want to go and see what one of them is, you just click on it, and it'll take you to the tab it's on. If you go to Titles, this is where you pick a title for your character. So you see I have no title. Actually, you can't see my name actually on my character, so I'll go Show My Name. Apply, Confirm. Okay, so now I have the little clan thing there. But if I wanted to go ahead and pick an actual title, let's say I want to be Anchor Breaker. So now you see above my name I have the title Anchor Breaker. Anchor Breaker on top of the character name. And you can go ahead and do that with any one of your titles you want. There's nothing really too crazy. Let's be Demon Hunter for a little bit. So that's all that is a little title to put above your name. So other people can see this, and that's that. Back in the U menu, you've got bonus attributes. So if you complete certain accomplishments, for example, defeating Naryu Labyrinth 10 times, will give you 3 additional attack power. If you beat Black Ram Supply Chain 10 times, you get 50 piercing. So, different accomplishments net different rewards. I apologize for the cough. And you can go ahead and select whichever one you want. So the only one I have right now is Accuracy 100. Click Accuracy 100 and I get Accuracy 100. You can only pick one of these at a time, so make sure you pick your best available. And then the rest of this just shows you the various accomplishments to go ahead and complete to get your various accomplishment points. Accomplishment points allow you to purchase different items from the accomplishment merchant in Zyway, and that is really all they are used for. Yeah. I is your inventory. I'm sure you've used it about 150 times. I'm not even going to go through that. Actually, I guess I could do the one little bit. You can filter over here, which is never shown in the actual tutorials, but you can filter out items over there if you're looking for a specific item, like a consumables, or if you're looking for soul shields, because your inventory can get pretty cluttered after a little bit of time. You can also do the same filtering on your bank storage, your vault storage as well. O brings up the options menu. The options menu is a menu where you change all your graphics settings or all your settings like that. I don't need to go too much into detail on that. P is your player window, so your character window, character status window. This is how you view your attack power, HP. This is how you change your Hongmoon points, how you've got them spread. So I'm going to switch back to 1035. Your faction rank, your dungeons that you've run, your PvP ranks. It shows you all of this information. But the main thing on it is how to switch your Hongmoon point attributions. Also, you can see the suggested AP for various dungeons, and it'll also show you the required APs for these dungeons. It'll also show you the potential loot for these dungeons. So if you're wondering, well, how do I get this crafting recipe for this clan or something? Actually, I know that the Lair of the Frozen Fang has a whole bunch of them. So yeah, you see, okay, so I need my Silver Cauldron technique. You got to go to Lair of the Frozen Fang farm to pick it up, or you can just buy it on the market. But this is how you find what items you're looking for to see what drops them. Alright, so that is that menu. Next, we've got the J menu. The J menu is your skills menu, or your quest menu. I apologize, your quest menu. So you look at all quest letters that you've got to receive, yet to read, to receive. Then you've got your in-progress quests, you've got your completed quests. So this is all the story quests that you've done and played through. It just gives you the little text blurb for each of them. You can't watch any cutscenes over, which is a little annoying if you really were interested in it, but it's not the end of the day. You can also see your completed daily quests, and it'll show you how many daily quests you've completed of the 40 that you are allowed, to keep track of all that stuff. So, K brings up the martial tome, which I'm sure you've used a lot as well. It's just how you pick between your skills, your various specs, and all that good stuff. L brings up the crafting guild. So the crafting guilds are a super important part of this game for making money and stuff, so you can go ahead and see all this information here, what you can make, how to make it, blah, 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 blah. For the gathering guilds, it also tells you where the sample is located right here, so if you're looking for it, just go ahead and find the samples that you are looking for. Alright, so that is that column. Yeah, there's no more on that. So now the final menus have to deal with the map. So N, the N key, like the letter N is in Nick, that changes the transparency of your map. So you see if I have it on, it makes it not see-throughable, and it makes it see-throughable. B, as in Bob, brings up the Soul Shield menu because it is also called Bope, or however you would pronounce that word in the other languages of this game. So B for Bope makes more sense like that. You can also access this from the inventory menu if you hit inventory and then Soul Shield right there. Both bring you to the same place. The M key opens up the regular map. You can search for any various little dungeon or anything on it right here. You can filter out different items, but it's really not too useful because all you have to do is hold down the Alt key and zoom out with your mouse wheel on the main map, and then you can go anywhere you want through this map right here without having to open up another menu. So we'll call that that. The comma key, so the left-facing arrow, or the comma key, miniaturizes or maximizes your map. So you see it goes between these two. The right-facing arrow, or the period key, gets rid of the whole interface right there, so you lose your interface entirely for your map interface. You can also minimize the smaller or larger one. So that gets rid of that interface. Next one is ctrl+x. So ctrl+x, the first time you click it, removes the UI. The second time you click it, removes all of the interface, like names and things like that. And then the third click brings everything back up. So that was ctrl+x does. If you hit print screen, it takes a screenshot of the whole area. So if you want to take good screenshots, you go ctrl+x, ctrl+x, and then print screen. And then you'll hear that I just got my screenshot has been saved. So that does all of that. Now, final thing is Shift+f1. So Shift+f1 brings up the menu that allows you to change the entire user interface. So say you wanted to have your health bar over here, right? All you do is click it, drag it, confirm, and now my health bar is over to the right over here. That is incredibly annoying though, so I will be moving it back. So that is Shift+f1 at the same time. Click and drag to bring back your health bar, bring back whatever you want to bring back, and there it is. So super simple to do that as well. And that, I believe, is the majority of the keyboard shortcuts in the game. Other than escape, brings up your escape menu. So it brings up this menu over here. It also brings up a cursor to go ahead and click on any of the options you want here. Control-I brings up inventory upgrade paths for your weapon, but I still find that a lot easier. Just go inventory, and then click on your weapon, and manage equipment to bring up the same menu. But you can just hit Control-I, and it will bring that up as well, and you can click on your necklace, earring, ring, weapon, belt, whatever you want to do for that, as well as your soul. So that brings that up. Control F hides other players, so you'll see down. Well, it actually didn't pop up because I'm on the wrong thing. If you hit Control F, you see hide. Oh, you don't have the menu up over there. Darn. So if you hit Control F, it hides characters, it enables hiding characters, goes back and forth between the two. And I do believe that is everything as far as shortcuts in the game. So I hope you found this video useful, guys. Hope you've learned something from it. Hope it makes it a little bit easier to understand the game or to find things on the game, and get a little bit easier to navigate the game. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you did like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We've got a lot of great stuff on the channel. Update very frequently. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. Peace, guys.